So starting off with CRWV today, which obviously had an exceptional initial stage 2 run coming out of its IPO. Was a very powerful move, running over 290% from the stage 2 level till when it maxed out here. If we come back into the one of the stage analysis pages here, let's get CRWV up quickly, just have a look at its actual how it did. So 291.05% was its max gain between actually running out from the stage 2 breakout level to the high there. So it's had a big pullback. As I've highlighted on here, it's pulled back to what we call the volume point of control. So where the most shares of traded hands at the moment, you can see it managed to close just back above that on Friday, moving above it and then pulling back below intraday. But strong volume again, managed to hold above it and close above it and just below its 21-day moving average here. So have we got a potential double bottom forming here? Is it a bit of like a spring type action? So a shakeout, it's a bit of what we call a terminal shakeout coming through here. We have got these significant bars on the way down here, which can provide most of the near-term resistance for this. There was heavy volume in these bars, as you can see, as it was sold off. So this is the major zone of resistance at the moment, but that's still a fair way to go from there back to the 30-week moving average there, what, 30 to 35% to get back to that kind of area there. So stage 2 level at the moment for this is where we're at. So a very long way, 78.16% to get back to stage 2 at this. So it's all the way back up in this area because it's been a very quick, brief decline. So the double, even if it had a double bottom breakout through here, it would still just be back into the sort of what stage 1 area once it starts getting back through that 30-week moving average if it follows through from here. So at the moment, looking for mean reversion back towards the key moving averages in the short term, and any kind of bounce through here, pulling back above the 21-day. So potential for obviously these kind of areas to be interesting. Look at on the 2 hour, you can see the intraday starting to turn back around again. So we're looking for a move back through this sort of 105 area potentially to get interested again properly. But just holding this 100 level, or the 99 to 100 level, as I said, is the volume point of control. So it's already in a pretty interesting area here, in my opinion, on this one. Look at gold next. So you can see this is the GLD. So gold trades same with futures hours. So the GLD is only the US listed version of it. So you can see it's a bit gappy compared to the actual physical gold chart. So if we actually get the physical spot gold chart up, you can see a lot smoother in that regard. So let's see, breaking out of this near-term structure here at the moment. The majority of the structure happened in this sort of area here. So it's right at the top. It has attempted to break through this area a few times and then turn back around again. So looking for it to follow through this time and actually continue pushing back up towards those all-time highs again, or 52-week highs. I'm not sure if it's all-time highs. I need to go back in the data, but obviously 52-week highs potentially on that one. So GLD looking quite interesting at the moment with that as it's pushing towards its highs here. But physical gold still, as I said, a little bit further back than that. But this having a big, obviously, boost to the individual gold and silver names, etc. Silver doing the very similar kind of thing. So we'll go through that one in a bit as well. Got Alibaba with an earnings reaction on Friday. So massive volume move, jumping up through the local resistance here that formed with the top in May. It's actually pushed through the near-term structure here and broke out from that quite convincingly. So significant volume as it's moved through its highest volume since it got near to the top back in February there. So showing a little bit of follow through. Ideally, any kind of moves now, we don't want to see it come back below the bottom of this. So, but ideally even stronger, you want it to be more in the midpoint. So if it starts to make a little VCP like this, start to follow through, then it could get interesting at that point. So inside days maybe within here also could be an interesting area.